Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Salvage only run, where I will be playing the game using only ships that I can, salvage from derelicts and post-combat and all of that. This is our current fleet. Last episode I flew the Venture, and I did really terribly. So I think we're going to shake it up, and I'll be flying something different this time. I also feel like the fleet was doing a lot better when I had two of these giant death pancakes in the fleet, so we're going to put that back in. Go from there. Alright, a bit of inventory twiddling later, and this is the current fleet comp. Today I will be flying the Citadel, the Pancake of Doom. We have built-in integrated targeting core and dedicated targeting core? That's unusual that both of those are built in. They're normally incompatible when being added to a ship. I was going to say that I was going to add integrated targeting unit, but it's already there. So we'll just modify this a little bit. Alright, there we go. Resistant flux conduits, mainly for the 25% bonus active venting speed and advanced turret gyros, so that these turrets can accurately track just a little bit better. We'll see how it goes. We're a little lopsided with the heavy mortar and heavy mauler, but I have faith. This is a good pancake. And Salvagetopia is making a nice 15k a month for basically no input. How are we on colony crisis meter? Oh yeah, just the pirates to deal with. So we could just let this grow naturally and not build or add anything to it, but I think we are going to add a few things to it. Specifically, we give it an orbital station so it can better defend itself, and a way station so that we can start getting supplies from there later. Be a bit before I sit down and move all of the guns and spare ships over to our planet. It was brought to my attention maybe 2 or 3 episodes ago. You're right, I don't do things with contacts enough. So this is our good buddy Rain Ario, and we're gonna run some missions for him. So he might give us, that's a very small bounty. Bigger? Can we go bigger? Yeah, like that. That should be fine. So why run bounties for contacts and do missions for contacts? Well, they can offer you things that the regular bounty board can't. Specifically, they can offer bounties to hunt down remnants and derelicts and other such kind of rare enemies, which can lead to, rare loot, AI cores, and other fun goodies. And on the subject of AI cores and other fun goodies, I actually kind of want to retool my skills at this stage. We are pretty established. We're gonna try ditching the part of the yellow tree for a second. That is partly due to what I am currently flying, which would really benefit from having some personal combat skills in the mix. And flux regulation is always a good pick, just for generically providing a buff to all combat ships. Alright, let's go. Warning, enemy on jump point. Is it our bounty? It is! Why, hello. Now, before I got into this, I really should have made sure my weapon groups were okay, but we're just gonna hope it works out. Make sure that I've been deployed. Everyone out. There are a lot of ships here, but this is mostly pirates, so we're probably going to be just fine. To not to worry too much about our strategy of our combat here. But yeah, any ship that has accelerated ammo feeder is a friend of mine, and the Citadel does indeed have ammo feeder and lots of ballistic slots to make happiness. And we also, I think the 2 types of targeting things do stack. Look at our range. Hold on, I'm going to count these pips to see how far our range actually is. 1, 2, 3, 18 pips on the aiming arc for the heavy mauler. So I'm pretty sure they do stack, and our heavy maulers have a range of something like 1,700, 1,800. I might be wrong about that, but we can just look at this. We'll just sit here and sling bullets. I don't even have to pick a target or aim. Auto fire is effective enough. Well, I do kind of want to pick a target to aim at. Go for the squishy stuff first. It is unfortunate that you can't see me on screen as I gun down my target. There we go, he's cracked. Let's work on backing up. We definitely have enough range to play with that we can afford to back up. I might shield shunt this, just because I haven't turned on the shield yet, and we're very fluxed. We can't stop firing, otherwise the enemy will close with us, so kind of like driving an onslaught in that way. Okay, I think we're at a good point to vent. We're gonna get hit by pylums, so that's okay. It's mostly EMP damage. Only a problem if we're under other pressure. Hey, another Colossus, how you doing? Yeah, this is silly, especially in player hands with some ballistics and range skills going. Look at that, the power of Gauss cannons and heavy maulers. And those Gausses will have even more range. Let's just... Oh gosh. Okay, so here's the Heavy Mauler's range arc, and when I switch to the Gauss cannons, yeah, it's a bit further. I'll keep using the Heavy Mauler range as my kind of gauge for where I should be at distance, though. There we go. Snap, crackle, cracked. Oh, the little ships are covering for him. No, bring down that Eradicator. Yes, excellent. Oh yeah, the flak cannons just tear apart the fighters. Their little corpses bumping into me. Excellent. So yeah, the bonus active vent rate is a good choice in this situation. We might S-mod that in for the extra 10% vent rate. Forward, my pancake of death. Another one falls. There he goes. And we're not done here, but we're getting close. Let's turn and face the main larger group of enemies. Oh yes, that Eradicator has an officer. Excellent. I will say, this thing is not very fast, so it would not be my first choice for a flagship, but it works. It's a little faster than the Venture when it has the flux boost anyway. Slowly closing the gap. OP burn drive toward us, or toward the Lorica. Excellent. Gun him down, Death Pancake. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Very good. Very good. But yeah, now that I'm actively aware of just how absurd the range on these things can be, I think we're going to be picking these up whenever we have the chance. Hunting down pirates and etc. Oh, level 6 officer in that Falcon. Unfortunately for him, he is alone. Oh, the Apogee might just kill him with the fighter support, yeah. Oh, there go the harpoons, maybe. Nice. Oh, he got his shield up just in time. Harpoon from behind. Perfect. Good old curving harpoon of death. Alright, that's the end of this fight. It was, pretty chill. Oh, these are not very good prizes. Nothing here I really want. We'll take the drone tender. A little smidge of bonus salvage will be good for us, especially since we're running less yellow skills. So the damage we take and any losses of like crew matter a bit more without the containment procedures and makeshift equipment skills. Still got a little bit though. That'll help us out. Okay. Well, now that we're here, we might as well explore, right? Weapon cache, oh, blueprints. And going off of the little bit of feedback I got from the question from last episode, I will probably not be manufacturing my own weapons. Does mean that I may be looking for a hammer, another hammer pod, for the rest of this entire series, but we'll see. If so, that's okay. Let us embrace the challenge of having to find all of our weapons. Alright, widespread ruins. What do we got? Not a whole lot. We got a squall. That's something. Alright. And there are a few things left floating around on sensors. Ooh, big fleet. Intercepting my fleet. Interesting. Hi. Pirate Armada, what are you doing? Are you here for a specific purpose, or is this secretly like a pirate system? No idea. I guess we fight, though. Okay, we'll deploy one less ship. I would like to get the Tarot onto the field as well. And honestly, we might, if that Pirate Atlas Mark II drops, we might take that and keep going down this path of ships with accelerated ammo feeder. And for anyone wondering what mod this Pancake of Death is from, the Citadel, it is from Yunru's Pirates and Pathers, which will be under Yunru's mods on the mod index on the game's official forum. There will be a link in the description of this video. Alright, that gives us enough to deploy our missile support. That Falcon's about to be toast. Unless he backs up. Oh, there he goes. Dang it. I was so hopeful with all those missiles streaking toward him. Oh well. Hamster battle. Falcon got overloaded. I don't know by what. What do I have over here? Nothing. Don't know what got him. We'll take it. Okay, and there's the Atlas Mark II. Point at him and start backing up to our maximal range. Yeah, I see now why when in AI hands, the Patero often ends up in front of the AI-controlled Citadel, as the Citadel has so much bonus range that there's no reason for it to close the gap. Don't know why all of our guns stopped auto-firing there, but a little bit of manual fire, and now we seem to be back to normal. That's just a thing that happens regardless of what ship I'm driving sometimes. I'm not sure what the AI governor for auto-fire is thinking sometimes, but we're good. Yep, it cracked, Enforcer. Hey, drone tenders for my collection. Nice. We are going to ignore that monitor. Focus on other ships. If the harpoons don't just win everything for us, thank you, Patero. There go the harpoons again. Where are they headed this time? No idea, I guess they're just going into that ball of fighters. Alright. They have left Colossus, Falcon, Condor. That's about it. We're gonna spin toward the Falcon, just to keep him under pressure. Alright, we are in range. peeking in from the right-hand side of the screen. Lorica, get out of the way! I'm here to do shooting things. There we go. Most of that was not me, but victory is a victory. Last thing to mop up is their carriers. Strangely, the enemy is not surrendered yet, but they will, here in a second. Oh, yep, there it is. Enemy fleet defeated. Break the Condor. Go on. Finish him. Perfect. Alright, bounty target was indeed the Atlas Mark II. What can we recover? Ah, lame. The Atlas didn't drop, and all the good stuff is behind story point locks. Well, I don't want any of those Cerberuses. Maybe... Nope, nothing on the second scoop. Alright then. Hey, a minor supply cache with a Hyperion. We're gonna take that Hyperion and just bring it home, just to have it in storage, right? There's a few sensor things left here. Little tiny Omen. And, oh, that's just cargo pods from prior looting. Alright, well, let's get out of here. Back to our lovely friends at Tritech we go. Oh, wait, floating derelict? Oh, it's just a kite. But it had lobsters on it. And by back to Tritech, I mean let's go drop off this Hyperion at storage. And then we'll go see what Rayan has for us for round 2. Alright, Hyperion dropped off. Oh yeah, I don't actually have anything with the salvage gantry other than this one drone tender. What happened? I don't have anything like that in storage either. Okay. I guess it's good that we found that we took this one drone tender on a whim. Drop off all of our goods. That should be enough fuel to get us back up to talk to Rayan again. Alright, Rayan, do you have any new missions? Yay, another round of bounties. We have a small Luddic Path bounty or a slightly larger Luddic Path bounty. Well, we have to build our stats with him somehow. Let's take the bigger one and go see how it goes. It looks like we're still building upgrades here. Is there anything else I want to queue up? Kind of want to put the patrol HQ, but then we'll be out of money, and then we're going to have to pay, you know, our crew. So let's wait until we're a bit more rich. Onward toward our Pather bounty. I don't feel like we fought the Luddic Path very much, at least in memory in this run. We'll go see how we do. Even with our colony income, we are still running negative each month. Alright, hey, Luddic Path base. Which means our bounty target should be somewhere in here, possibly and likely orbiting that very base. Hey, a Phaeton. Oh, we're being tracked. Hello there. Go on, burn toward me. Yeah, you don't have a lot going on there. No difficulty bonus for this fight. Probably going to be pretty chill. So because we're against Pathers, we're just going to basically deploy all of our tankiest ships and have them ball up in a defense blob and see how we do. Should be just fine. Normally it works. Our goal is basically to blast ships as they approach. Like that. And like that. Oh, gremlins. Gremlins. Go away. See you there on the right, being obnoxious. As long as the Hampter's covering for us, we'll be fine. Here we go. Sunder downed. The other thing is that we can kind of just wait until they run out of combat readiness. We don't have to chase or, like, break our formation. We can just harass and chill. Oh, poor little hound going in. Crushed. Actually turned on my shield for once. Just watching that gremlin. Alright, nice and chill. Easy takedowns. Die, Condor. Or drone tender will block shots. That works. Level 6 officer in the drone tender. Okay, game. Not anymore, she's not. They don't really have much left. I think that drone tender up there is retreating. Let's go ahead and we'll allow the groups to split. We're just going to push up the middle. Their fleet was small enough that I don't think they deployed anything or would have had anything to hold back to deploy as reinforcements. So we're going to find out. Oh yeah, these things are still in the fight. They didn't retreat them. They're just keeping them hidden in fog of war, I guess. Well, we've got them. There we go. Drone tender down. And that's the end. Very chill. We got our bounty target, which was the Colossus Mark II. And that's not really anything that I would want to salvage or spend a point on. Alright then. Lame. Did get an auto pulse laser though, so that's good. Large weapons are kind of hard to come by. Alright, back to this floating Phaeton. Now it is actually kind of hard to get fuel and cargo ships. We're not quite at the stage of bounties where we'll be fighting deserters that will have stuff. So this may seem silly, but I'm spending a story point on this Phaeton. We're taking him. Because our fleet is large enough that we should really have bigger support ships, but we don't. Okay, we've been here. I don't think that this Pather base will let us trade, so our work here is done. Let us depart. We're just going to go right back to York Breeze. York Breeze? I don't know how to pronounce it. These bounties are also small fry enough that we're not really going positive on money. We're actually just staying neutral. So the faster we complete missions for our new friend, the better things are going to be. One thing that I could do fairly cheaply is drop story points into the farming there. That's going to get us another 3k. That's going to scale, though, as the colony grows in size, so it'll be worth it later, as long as we don't lose the planet, of course. Alright. We also no longer have hull restoration, at least for right now, so we're going to pay to remove demods, unfortunately. Alright, there we go. Rayan, I require more quests. Oh, so he'll let us produce things, which is against the rules of our little challenge here. Or we can go and get him or we can deliver supplies to Tibicena. Well, okay. We don't have much else going for us, so we'll do that. It is not going to be worth the time or fuel that it's going to cost us to get there, but work is work. But yeah, now that I don't have skills that make the fleet cheaper to run, it is very clear that even as well set up as I am, we are in hard mode here, just because we are now very money negative compared to what we can do for work. Oh, this place has actually a pretty bad fuel and supply shortage, even with the mission complete. Let's just do a little profiteering while we're here. Then we'll pop out through the Magic Gate and keep flying. Pirate base bounty. That's more pay than we've seen for any individual quest so far today. Alright, instead of going through that gate, where is that pirate bounty? Up north. Alrighty, let's go do that. Oh, little pirate fleet, really? You want to intercept me? Are you sure about that? Are you sure? Accept the comm request. Captain, it's about the supplies procurement you've taken on. A small matter. There's a competitor who hired him to send him Yep. So when we took the supplies quest, we gained an enemy. So be it. So we're going to try and do this kind of on the cheap by not deploying most of our ships, or as many of our ships as normal. We're going to have a good reserve, though, if we need to tag them in. Why are we not sending in the maximum number of ships? Well, I'm trying to save money. We may just need to respec back into the yellow tree and get those discounts again. I don't know. We'll try it for now. Combat skills do feel really nice to have. I've set my sights on that Eradicator. Because he is very fast compared to us, it's kind of up to him whether we get to engage or not. Once we are able to shoot at things, we're going to be doing great. There we go, we're in range. Oh, that's a lot of, Okay, good job, Manticore. Using your flak ability, I'm proud of you. Oh, that's got a double, the Colossus up there has double Piranha Bombers. Let's focus him down, since he's foolishly stepped into our absurd range. There we go, ba-boom. And just drive toward the Eradicator until he die. Correct. Let's go ahead and retreat that Vanguard. I think we will deploy, we'll throw the Apogee in. Oh, plunder with a Locust Swarmer. Excellent missile choice. Just slowly closing the gap. Alright, Wolf in range, we can bully that. There we go, overloaded and downed. Onto the Eradicator. Open fire. Actually, let's go for the same target as the Venture since he has the Gravitron beam on it. That'll get us 5% bonus damage. Oh, nope. Problem is the enemy can easily get out of the Venture's range. If this thing had energy slot or equivalent, Gravitrons with this kind of range would be silly. Alright, back to the Hermitar, if we can. Alright, burst down another Eradicator. Stay away from my Venture. Okay. And they're mostly out of ships. Oh yeah, there's the defeat message. We are done here. Oh, nothing dropped that was good. Unless I wanted to throw story points in, which I don't. Officer leveled up. I thought everyone was max level, but I guess Mercury here is not. He has one more level to go before he's done. Let's head up to that pirate base. And hopefully not get harassed by any more pirates. Slowing down in the hyperspace storm, respectfully. I'm gonna bet that the pirate base is over by the only planet in the system. Oh, it's actually in the asteroid belt. Convenient. And they don't have any large fleets escorting them, so what we can do while we're here is go ahead and offload our smaller guns and a few other things onto the black market, and go ahead and pick up the cheap fuel and supplies. Could actually be a real jerk, and we buy the Marines, then we raid the base, right, to take more fuel and supplies from them. Yeah, turning money into goods. Okay, and now it's time to tackle the base. Unlike our last fight, this time we want all of our biggest, heaviest things to go in. First, anyway. And I am curious if this thing, Citadel, will outrange a mobile station. We're about to find out. Or if we'll be at, like, equal range. It has targeting supercomputer. Oh no, we're not going to outrange 250% bonus range. But still, this is about as good as it can get, other than if this also had an advanced targeting core, which would of course be absolute nonsense. Good job, Manticore, absorbing all those piranha bombs for us. And we are properly in range of the main module. Guess I actually need to use my shield. Just a smidge. Oh, okay, yeah, that hurts. Backing up. Just go ahead and active vent. Oh, please dodge that hellbore. Okay, we're good. Close back in. I'm gonna just put the engage order on the station. Like, theoretically, the AI knows to do that, but I don't trust them. Oh, nice. Once again, carried by the harpoons from the Patero. But we helped. We'll just point ourselves at the main module and hammer on it. Wave of harpoons, wave of fighters, excellent. Oh, the harpoons were all targeted at a support strut. Lame, but I think we got it. There it goes. Yeah, okay. Orbital station down. Oh, they got my hamster. Alright, there's our goods. There's our salvage. Nice. We're just gonna sit here, get repaired, and then sneak home. Unless they decide to jump me. Nope, we're good. Alright, back to storage, drop off weapons. Ooh, what's this floating? What could it be? Oh, it's just a Wayfarer. Lame. Did have Transplutonics on it, though. Lots of different factions clustered here in the middle. Was kind of hoping some of them would be fighting, but they were not. Alright, home sweet home. Drop off our weapons and our delicious auto pulse that we found. Guess we'll leave these Marines here, pull out that fuel so we can use it. Yeah, it's really expensive to run 3 capital ships without a full kit of industry skills. But we're making it work, just barely. We're staying almost money positive. I don't know, I feel like if I'm going to keep this up, we may need to downsize the fleet somehow. Probably by losing a capital ship or a few cruisers. So I suppose I'll think on that between episodes. But for now, that's about all I have time for. I hope you enjoyed seeing the Citadel in action with all of its silliness. It's a very funny little ship, and I will catch you guys all in the next one, and we will just keep going. We're going to build up our little colony. Still aiming for level 15, and I guess maybe we're aiming for like 1 fully developed planet. That would be another good kind of long-term goal to do. And then I don't know what our plans will be for Little John Scavenger. Maybe he'll retire, or maybe we will press on after that. But those 2 goals are still quite a ways away. Many more episodes to come. Thank you for watching. I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye for now.